Good evening, fools. I hate commercials. I don't hate the concept of commercials. They make sense in and of themselves, but I hate the commercials I see all the time because they're practicing psychological warfare against you. They want your money. They want your money and nothing else. They don't want to sell you a good product. They want your money, and they will say whatever they need to, whatever they think will work. Every time I see hashtag wear Hollister, hashtag wear Aeropostale, that is shameless. That is absolutely shameless appeal towards a younger generation. Do you guys know the kind of shit Hollister has said? Hollister has gone on record to say that they don't make clothes for ugly people. Hollister is for pretty people. What kind of a fucked up system is that? All the shit from Nestle? Why the hell is Nestle still making money? Nestle has been caught dead to rights engaging in child slavery. Nestle tried to pass off several hundred tons of expired powdered milk as not expired. Nestle has destroyed a Brazilian natural mineral water foundation illegally, totally illegally. And they've had to pay a little bit of money for this, but people still buy their shitty products. When I see a commercial that tells me smart people use our product, if you use our product, if you drink Mountain Dew, you can be as cool as this guy. Look, he's got a bike. You could buy a bike, but you'd have to get Mountain Dew to be as cool as this guy. You see, like, there's nothing more asinine than a Pepsi or a Coca-Cola commercial, because they're not at all trying to sell you their product. They're trying to sell you the lifestyle that they're going to pretend that you can have if you drink their product, which is not the case. Their products aren't even useful to us. It's a liquid that doesn't quench your thirst. That is the biggest and most baseless lie I've ever heard. Quench your thirst with Sprite or Mountain Dew. It's a diuretic. The minute you finish off a soda, you've got a matter of moments before you're thirsty again because they take more water out of you than they put into you. It is not thirst quenching. If you're dying in the desert and somebody hands you a Mountain Dew, it is a death sentence. That could kill you. It is not good for you in any way. And they sell it, and they know that. They're well aware of it. Beer commercials are absolutely spectacular. They just lie up and down. If you drink our beer, it's like you're in a palmy beach. No, it isn't. It's like you're drunk. You can get drunk any number of ways. Hang on. Sorry, my tea was ready. Now, tea is also a diuretic, but nobody told me that I was going to be stupid or uncool if I didn't drink their tea, so I feel a little better about it. Plus, I can use my own water. I don't need to, like, suck a dick of a giant corporation to get a hold of some fucking tea. It pretty much is just everywhere. Now, picture this for me. You got a jester in a courtroom, and he's doing the most hilariously just disgusting things. He's got, like, actual dog feces that he's, like, rubbing in his face. He's farting in his own mouth and any number of hilarious antics and whatnot. And then the camera pans over to a big old king sitting laden with jewelry going, "Oh, do the monkey again. Oh, I like the monkey one." Which one of those two characters is really the more disgusting, pitiable, and revilable? Trick question. They both are. Now picture, this is the real situation. The jester is insanely rich, and the king is poor as shit, and there's 350 million of him at least. And it's the exact same thing going on. The jester will do whatever dance that makes the king laugh. That's you guys. That's modern America. It's disgusting. It's hilarious. Both sides of this coin is a bunch of dumb bullshit. You seriously have people will look you in the eye and tell you, you will be a lesser person if you don't give me money. And you say, well, I trust you. Here's my money. No. Oh, man. I saw there's a Rocket Mortgage commercials from Quicken Loans. Rocket Mortgage is fucking stupid. They got this one commercial where they say, frequently asked questions about Rocket Loans. What's the best feature? And then they list like 1,000 things, all of which translate to it's simpler and easier. Simpler and easier is probably not what you're trying to go for with a big decision like a mortgage. And they managed to list dozens of things that are all just different ways of saying quicker and easier. That's psychological warfare. They're trying to make their product seem more important than it is. And then there's another one. This is especially great. Where a couple of Vulcans from the Star Trek universe, because Star Trek Beyond is coming out, they decide to get a mortgage. Just think about that one at all. Star Trek lives in the future where they have replicators. They don't need money. Why would they need a mortgage? That's the dumbest fucking thing. You clearly didn't think about that. Oh, but nobody did because Star Trek has been ruined. They managed to take a series of stories about philosophy and about humanity, using our will and our reason to overcome problems, to find our way through ethical dilemmas, and to rise to the occasion, to become better than who we are. And now it's Degrassi High in space with lasers. It's abysmal, and y'all are gonna buy it because y'all are fucking stupid. Star Trek is dead. Star Trek died at least by Star Trek 8. Which, by the way, this is not Star Trek 3 or whatever. It's Star Trek 13. That's how far we've come. There doesn't need to be 13 Star Trek movies. Most of them are not that good. Most of them are pretty awful. The commercials in our society are constantly trying to dick with you. They are trying to sell you a lifestyle that you won't get. Get that through your thick fucking skulls. You're not going to be cooler if you drink Mountain Dew. You're going to be thirstier and poorer. You're not going to be suddenly engaging in summer better if you buy Nestle's stupid ice cream shit because, A, you'll be engaging in child slavery. That's you doing that. You are now a child slaver if you buy Nestle. Thanks. Good job. Way to support evil people. Stop that. If you buy a product all the time, please look into it. All right? Just research it. I appreciate that this information is really not like in your face, that Nestle is evil. You have to actually go look that up because everyone will try and just tone that down because there's money to be made. And where there's money to be made, there's people willing to pay other people to make more money, and that's why the news media is the way it is. And I have seen, there are plenty of commercials from, I'm watching all this on Crunchyroll, which is what's gotten me so upset, because Blue Sub 6 is interrupted with commercials about how I need to eat Greek yogurt because it will make me cool in the office. What is that even supposed to mean? Oh, look, here's a reference to Lonely Island. He says, like a boss on his cup. You get that, right? You saw the Lonely Island shit. That was like only a few years ago. That's your culture, right? You buy our product. Then at the same time, they've got another commercial for a basically identical product from a different brand where they just show you the yogurt. And they show you people putting the shit in the yogurt. They open it up, then pour it in several times. They make a little tune out of it. They show you the product. They make it entertaining. They make it an entertaining way to show you the product. In the Orkin commercial, the Orkin guy shows up and says, hey, this is what we do here. He cracks one joke. You're going to need to clean out a bunch of the shit in your attic if that's where the roaches are, because that's what they're eating. And he makes one joke. The shit in your attic isn't really that important to you, and you know it. And the rest of it is just a detailed explanation as to what he's going to be up to. That's a commercial. If you show up and say, hey, this is our product right here, watch here. And that's it. I enjoyed that. Please buy our product. Have a good day. I have no problem with those commercials. You want to crack a joke, you want to put an entertaining song in, fine. There's no problem with having entertainment value. It's when you baselessly lie. It's when you try to engage in psychological warfare. It's when you pander. Hashtag go fuck yourself, you rich piece of shit. You don't even use Twitter. Go fuck yourself. You pay somebody to pay somebody to pay somebody to fake Twitter shit. That is hilariously pathetic. This is all pathetic. And you guys are eating it up because you're pathetic. Go drink some tea. It's cheap. Have a good one.